Welcome again. Happy to have you here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm your hostess with the most. It's Tune Time. Remember, Tune Time is the right time to talk. And I just wanted to come back with you guys just to give you the Justice Report, guys. That's right, the Justice Report here in the Lawrence County area. Yes, the Justice Report for the Lawrence County area. Now we're gonna also name some names that may not want their names out there, but their names needs to be out there so that awareness can be brought to what is happening here in the Lawrenceburg, Tennessee area. And we're just going to dive right in. Now, what you have before you is a chart, right? It is a chart of the Lawrence County Child and Family Services review measures during October 2017 and 2018. Now, mind you, these numbers have inclined since then, but we're just going to dive into the statistics now. Now, what I wanted to, in a 12-month period, 2 or fewer placement settings in care 12 months, 60 out of 109. Okay, in care 17 months on October 1st, adopted during period 1 out of 17. Now, there was exactly in 1 year's time 682 cases. Okay, and the rate is well over 50%. Okay, and they ranked one in the highest. Okay, at the highest being 95, they ranked at 64. So these are the numbers in the incline rate of that there are illegally removing children here in Lawrence County. Okay, now removed during 6 months before October 1st, discharged with reunification. Reunification is giving the child back to the family. That's reunification, back to the parents, back to the grandparents, back to a kin relative. This is reunification. They only had, let's look at this. Reunification. 6 out of 51. 6 out of 51, which is ridiculous. Okay, so this is showing without due process. This is also showing collusion because I have 50 of the people of the 51 on wrote down signature to file civil lawsuit against these people. Okay, so only 6 of those cases was reunified. That does not sound like a person who cares about the welfare or the well-being of the child or the developmental being of the child. So we want to make sure that we are aware of these types of things happening. And I just wanted to point out those names. Okay. And if you watch the YouTube live before this, where we have the Holy Ghost on, then you will see the names that I speak of. But I also wanted to bring you awareness of the injustice that is happening here in this part of Tennessee, and with the numbers, you know. Okay, let's go in. 2 or fewer placement settings in care for 12 to 24 months. Meaning, now this was 27 out of 76, meaning they will have these children lingering in the system for 2 years. Because of what? Injustice. Because of money. because of the foster care system is a really a money laundering place, but they're doing it with children. And these people are monstrous, and there need to be awareness raised to the things that are happening in this part of Tennessee. Department of Justice, the White House, where are you on these types of things? Now I'm with them. Say get your own kids, because you can't trust nobody with your kids anyway. So it's okay. If I had little kids, I wouldn't mind keeping them to myself, because people don't treat your kids right, and that's what we're talking about with cases like, okay, this was non-maltreated by foster parent or facility staff member 162 out of 62. Now, you know, that's just a bald-faced lie, because we have several cases where the child has been harmed. Might I remind you of Jessica Ashley Duncan? May I remind you, Stacy O'Neal, of Jessica, the little baby that y'all put in a foster care family, and the baby died? May I remind you of the little kids that I can attest to too, that you came to court and stated that y'all don't know where the child is. So no, I won't be tooting your horn, okay, because you are a vile individual. Stacy O'Neal, attorney Stacy O'Neal, magistrate Ashley Duncan. So these are the things that I'm putting out there in the atmosphere so that you can be aware of what is happening here in this part of Tennessee. So we want to keep in our hearts, and we also want to put out there about Messiah Bowens and Jaden Smith, who were adopted out illegally. Okay, and removed illegally. So we want to just keep them in our prayers. And if you have information on Jaden Smith, if you have information on Messiah Bowens, they both have the same middle name, Jacoby. Please contact me at sandgriggs1025@gmail.com. Again, that's sandgriggs1025@gmail.com. And we want to keep awareness going, and it is on the screen. You can contact me there, and I will get back with you shortly. So we just want to be aware and knowledgeable what's happening with our children, because our children are the future, and we must take action. And I'm not just an activist for my children, but also yours. We must take action, because they are trying to take total control of our children, and we don't want that. So this is being aware with Department of Children's Services, your encounters with them, there shouldn't be any, because they are not for you. So this is just to keep in mind, the juvenile system, it is not for you. It is not built for you or your child. So we want to make sure that you stay away from that. Again, this is awareness of injustice here in the Tennessee area. So if you would like to contact me concerning Messiah Jacoby Bowens or Jaden Jacoby Smith, please contact me at sandgriggs1025@gmail.com. If you would like to sponsor the look for them, or to sponsor other parents who are going through something like this matter, you can also cash app at $TT1977C. And this is for the Messiah Foundation. Make sure you put that in the notes, the Messiah Foundation. So we want to keep these fees up and running, and we want to make sure that we're getting and reporting that information out to the people so that they can do better concerning their children. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Tune Time. Remember, Tune Time is the right time to talk. Thank you, and come again. Okay, so we want to put all of these people out here on blast for the injustices that are happening to our children in Lawrence County. We have other parents who are infuriated about what has happened concerning their children. Okay, and so we're asking for help, for justice for our children. Okay, in this particular broadcast, it's justice for Messiah. And so we're asking you, Governor, do your governing.